Do it in such a way that's so reminiscent of 2008 when it didn't work.
Well, what have they got? What other material? It's it's a hack comedian. You got to get some new material. But the thing is it always works on a certain segment of the population. If you are trying to appeal to the worst in us, quite literally, the worst in us, and you're trying to go to the limbic brain of anxiety, fear, intolerance, hatred, bitterness, ignorance, you have to just use these very simple, as they say, dog whistle words and things to get to them.
How does it work then for Father of the Year Joe Walsh? I mean, he recently called the Occupy protesters un-American, among other things. Is the GOP that far into the pockets of the banks that protesting the banks is somehow protesting America in Joe Walsh's world?
Well, they have to pretend that's the case. But, I mean, this is the party of freedom fries. Do you remember freedom fries and freedom toast? Two of the more embarrassing things that have ever happened in this country at the commissary post 9/11, that you couldn't say French toast and French fries. And I believe French toast is from Belgium. Or French fries are from Belgium, and French toast, I think, is from Buffalo, New York, originally. Be that as it may, and Michelle Bachmann wanted that American test. How American are you? It's so silly. It infantilizes us all. And unfortunately, the mainstream media is quite willing to help them do this, quite willing to let these things slide. But they do love a black man like Herman Cain and Michael Steele and is it Ron Christie, or any of these pundits who pretend we're in a post-racial society. They like that kind of black person.
What kind of reaction would we get, or what would the right, how would they react if the pepper spraying at UC Davis had been on Tea Party ralliers?
Oh my God! Well, pepper spray would be banned first and foremost. There would, and if you think about it, the Tea Party, many of them claimed to be armed, right? They were very pridefully saying, I have my gun at this healthcare town hall, or I'm not armed this time. They had signs that would say that. So how is linking arms on a college campus an act of aggression, but saying you have a gun and you're willing to use it and it's time to secede into a revolution and you don't recognize this government as legitimate, how is that not seen as some type of aggressive thing? But it's just it's one of those things, again, that is just so silly, and it makes you feel like you're the crazy one when you see these things. But the double standard that exists for the Tea Party, which is not, by the way, a grassroots movement that is concerned with deficits and government expansion. They are a astroturfed, fully funded by the Koch brothers and Freedom Works and supported by Fox News. They are a group, they are a subset of the Republican Party, primarily motivated by racial intolerance.